Love is kind. Love is felt when it's genuine. Love, I've had my share of love, abuse, manipulated, and it's drained. And I can't help but give. When I think, and I know. All right, here we go. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but it rejoices in the truth. It always protects. It always trusts. It always hopes. It always perseveres. Love never fails. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. We don't have enough love in the world today. It's not enough of it. That's why it's a handful of us out here that stand on business when it comes to love and being in the energy and vibration of love. Because I'm picking up on someone's energy. I don't know, could be man, woman, take it as it resonates. But somebody knows that you're a very good person. And they know you're an earth angel. Okay. They know that you have a very pure spirit, and they know that you were being wrongfully targeted. But even knowing all those things about you, the money that someone offered somebody, they couldn't turn down because they made them an offer they couldn't refuse. But this person regrets their choice, and they're not in denial now that it was a bad choice. It's almost like a guilty pleasure when somebody on Atkins diet uh, cheats and gets a sandwich with bread, panini bread, with cheese melted, and you ain't supposed to be eating dairy like that or whatever, even though it's a part of Atkins. If you have a guilty pleasure, we all know about our guilty pleasures. You lactose intolerant, but you then ate some ice cream with dairy. So money is a weakness and a guilty pleasure for a lot of people because a lot of us are struggling. A lot of us are not able to do the things we want to do. A lot of us can't get instant gratification. A lot of us are dealing with inflation all over the world. And somebody approaches you and offers you, a lump sum and large amount of money to do something that seems easy, but it's something against someone that's an honest and a good and fair person. But it's very easy, and you feel like, well, I'm not killing them. I'm just going to do some magic on them to try to slow them down or sabotage them. Not because I hate them, but because that money is looking good and my pockets are a little bit dry right now. Like everybody out here is struggling. But everybody out here is not going to become a criminal. Everybody because they struggling. Everybody out here is not going to go hurt another person because they struggling. Some people are just going to be a part of their struggle until God makes a way. However you define God, you understand? Somebody does not understand that the bribes and the money, all these demonic people that are possessed are offering everyone connected to you, it's not even a possibility that what they're going to do is going to work or that they're going to get the money. From the minute they make them this offer, from the beginning, you're not going to get the money. It's not even a possibility of you winning. It's a test of your will. It's a test of your strength and your inner strength. It's a test of your integrity. It's your scales being weighed to see if you need to be stuck in a cycle of lack to see if you need to be stuck in a cycle of bad karma, going through whatever you're going through right now, to see if you're going to be spiritually promoted or not. But 70 to 80% of the people that are approached and made this offer failed the test. They don't even know, and that lets them know that you're not in the right place spiritually if you don't even realize you're never going to get the money. But it seems like it's doable. It seems like it was never possible. It was, I know, Noid, low IQ. That low IQ is part of it, but also, I mean, everyone doesn't have a low IQ. Some of these people are just weak-willed, and some of these people are in a tight spot. They're in a tight spot. They could be struggling, men and women, and they feel like because of what they're going through, something can help them. Somebody could have 3 children and no transportation, and we're coming up in the wintertime. You know, it's somebody might be out of work, can't find another job, and might be on eviction. You know, it's a lot of people. So it's a test of the strength and the will. It's a test of the strength and the will and the character of integrity of the people to see if you're going to be spiritually promoted or not. You understand? And most people are like, my struggle and my problems, the things that I'm going through right now are more challenging and don't outweigh. Sorry, I had to send a text message. What my struggle is that I'm going through right now, it outweighs my integrity. What I'm going through right now, it has more and carries more weight than my integrity and my humanity and my empathy and compassion. I'm in a bad spot. But do you know how you became blessed? Whoever this person is that regrets accepting this offer that was in a tight spot, do you know how you became blessed? Whoever I'm talking to, whoever you are, you became blessed because you was in these same tight spots. You could have even been homeless at times in your life, or you could have been without food. You could have been without things in your life. I don't know your life, but you could have been in tight spots whereby other people are like, oh, 111 on, wow, 11:11 on the dot right now on the clock Eastern time. I'm right on point with this message. Whoever you are, you were in tight spots in your life. You might have children and been in tight spots with your children. Somebody could have been living in their car at one point with their child, or damn near. I don't know what your struggle was, but whoever you are, if no one was helping you and you was in a tight spot, you still did not turn to a life of crime. You still didn't take from another person. You still didn't hurt someone or join in to plot on someone to take or cause an imbalance for another person. Nobody could bribe you. I'm in this place in my life and I trust that I'm not going to be here forever. No, I don't like it. Yes, I'm uncomfortable. No, I don't have access to a bathroom right now. No, I don't have access to showers or my own bathroom. Yes, I have to rent a room. Yes, I have to move around in a shelter. Yes, I have to deal with this. Yes, people go through seasons of their life that are uncomfortable, but I have too much integrity and too much empathy and compassion and universal love to cause an imbalance for another person. I might be burning up karma for something I did in my past. And because intrinsically I know from what's in my Akashic record in my subconscious mind, I learned this in the last lifetime. I learned something in the last lifetime not to do this again. So whoever you are, you weathered the storms in your life. And you did go without and was at the bottom at times of your life. And you still didn't take to a life of crime and hurt another person because of it. And the thing about it is, in that season of your life, you didn't thrive. And nothing worked for you. And you were very uncomfortable during that time and remained uncomfortable through the season. And you just held on. Now, right now, you're in another season of your life. I'm not saying you're rich, but you're in an abundant and prosperous season of your life where your blessings are just starting. Your blessings are just unraveling and coming into your life. And you don't mind blessing other people. But they're tested, their integrity is tested to see who they are and to see if they can weather their storm. You weathered yours. But the problem is, these people are not willing to weather their own storm and deal with their uncomfort and to deal with their own issues the way you had to. Yeah, we know it's uncomfortable. You know it's a tempting thing. But the thing is, you were never going to get the money because you are spiritually protected, and you got that spiritual protection by having a level of empathy and compassion that raised your vibration of love, which causes spiritual protection over your finances, your foundation, your stability, your food, the roof over your head, all the things that are provided for you on a daily basis that you have. Your health, staying in your right mind. Most importantly, your health in your right mind. Your spiritual protection, your electromagnetic field, which we refer to as the aura, it wards away all spell work and protects you. Nothing can harm you because of the level of empathy and compassion you had in your season of lack, when you were uncomfortable, maybe in pain even, and struggling, maybe soup kitchen even, whatever. You understand? Because you were able to weather your storm without causing other people imbalances, that's where we get be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Because in order to evolve spiritually and to grow spiritually, which is what your soul is here to do, and you have to be wise because we live in a wicked world. We live in a tricky video game. This world and Matrix is like a video game, a tricky one though, because you have to find a way to survive surrounded by evil, but without causing an imbalance or creating more karma for yourself. And that's really hard to do. It's like trying to navigate going through a room full of ants, but you can't step on an ant or you get bad karma. Or it's like a video game like that or something. You understand? Now you can protect yourself, but you protecting yourself, it has to be you're in absolute danger, and you could not avoid hurting another person because it came down to life or death between you and another person. You're not supposed to hurt, harm. It's all about your intentions. If your intention is to protect your life or your children's life, and you have to harm someone to do it, it's about your true intention. It's like the discretion that police officers are given. Did you try everything in your power not to hurt you were restraining them? That's how your spiritual protection, and that's how your spiritual growth, and that's how you get gold points. That's how you get points spiritually. Okay, when you are able to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. In a wicked, evil world where people trigger you because they have bad intentions and they're taking shots at you, it's hard not to take something personal and to do something intentionally to harm someone that did something to you once you're out of danger. Do you understand? The discretion police officers have is when they're an imminent threat. Of course, you have to use excessive force if the person's about to hurt an innocent person. But once that person is not a danger, like you already have handcuffs on them, they're no longer a danger. No, you can't beat them up. Yeah, but a minute ago they were doing this. Yeah, but right now they're not. Right now they're completely restrained. So that's a thin line right there. It's like, oh my God, how do I switch on and off? You understand what I'm saying? From an abuse of power. But that's almost like how you have to navigate. You have to be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. You have to be able to distinguish between revenge, vengeance, ego. But this person has been messing with me for a long time. Now, I know they're out the way and they're no longer a threat to me, but look at all they've done to me. I want revenge, or I'm in my ego right now. I got to do this. You understand? Literally, when you are on a spiritual path, being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, you have to find a way to balance your ego, control your emotions, even when you're in the right, so that you don't create more karma, and you can still be able to navigate and survive in a harsh climate, which is Earth and the 3D realm, where all this wickedness and desire and suffering is. It's not an easy thing to do. But whatever you did, you were able to do it. You were wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. And you were very careful, not perfect, but you were very careful to do your best, even with enemies, not to create more karma for yourself. Is this person a threat to me right now? Is this person a danger? Can I find a way out here? The Bible says to flee from evil. The Bible says to try to flee, run away from evil, without dealing with your ego. People are going to say I'm a coward. People are going to say I'm a punk. People are going to make fun of me, or say they got over on me, or my ego. I'm in the right. They did me wrong. Okay, now they're in trouble for it, or now they're going through karma. But in this moment, they're not a threat. You going to get revenge? You still want this person in your energy? Right now, you have an opportunity to get them out of your energy completely. So do what the Bible says, and flee from evil. It don't make you a coward. You're avoiding creating more karma for yourself, if you're not in danger, by fleeing evil. Don't worry, they're going to get their karma. Now, if you are defending yourself because evil is pursuing you and you're trying to get away from it, and you have to put evil down on his ass with a gun or your fist, that's a different story. But it's about your intention. Was that person really a threat? Or was there a door open that you could have went through to get away from evil and avoid that trouble? Was it your ego that made you still go back and fight that person? Like, well, they did come for me. They did come for me. Yeah, but right now you can get away from them very easily. Are you going to, because you're in your ego, still fight them? Or are you going to keep on moving forward? That's what they're talking about. Be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, so that you can spiritually grow and evolve. You only attack and do things when you're in imminent danger and you have no other choice. Like a police officer, you only use excessive force if you have to use it. Don't do it out of ego. And that's not easy. That's not easy. It's not easy for me. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. That's not easy for me. It's not an easy thing to do. So whoever this person is, they did not realize they failed a spiritual test. Your spiritual protection that comes from being in a higher vibration of love by having empathy and compassion, is the reason that you're in a season where your blessings are all about to start pouring in to you. These people never had an opportunity to cause an imbalance for you, but the people that are in an illusion, and are operating out of fear, that have their back against the wall, that are like, you know what, I'm sorry to do this to you, man, but I'm desperate. I'm desperate and I'm going through a hard time right now. And I don't have the type of food I want to eat. Me and my kids eat rice every single day. Me and my kids eat rice every single day. I'm tired of going from the shelter to a car, I don't see anything changing in my situation for a very long time. How do you know? How do you know the person you're about to do something to wasn't about to get blessed with $1 million? And had you not done something to them, because they're a high priestess, they already know what you did and didn't do. They don't buy you a damn house, literally, and a car, and put you where you need to be. You don't know what could possibly happen. You really don't know when you don't see a way out. You don't know. You ever heard the old folks say, be careful how you treat people, because you just don't know when you might be entertaining an angel? I'm telling you, there are some real angels out here, and you just don't know who got what, or what blessing someone's going to get hit with at whatever point in their life, because of what they have done and because of how they live their life. And you don't know, in that moment, you could be tested to see your integrity, to see if you deserve a blessing that can come. We only believe in getting things on the physical realm, and we can only see things physically when we're not connected to God, our higher mind. We can't see with the spiritual realm that any door can be open for us, coming from somewhere that you can't see with the naked eye, because that's where faith comes in. If you have the faith the size of a mustard seed, then you can tell that mountain to be ye removed, no matter what it looks like. You see, people connected to God, their higher mind, they don't have to see it in the physical. They can see where they're surrounded by evil, like Daniel in the lion's den, and not see a way out, and lose all hope and faith and be like, okay, I'm going to comply. I'll go ahead and join your cult. I'll join your coven. But Daniel said, no, go ahead and put me in that lion's den. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know how I've lived my life. So if I'm taken to this night, it was meant for me to go right now. I know that because I know how I live my life. And because Daniel was self-assured of who he is and how he lived his life, he didn't know where his help was going to come from or how it was going to happen, but he just knew something was going to happen. And his spiritual eyes was opened because he knew he had that connection, because it's not just us here in the physical. There's a whole spiritual world around us. We've got ancestors, guides. Some of us believe in different higher powers. Some of us believe in God. Some of us believe in Allah, a higher source. Whatever it is, there is a spiritual realm that is all around and about us. And Daniel had the faith to believe in how he lived his life, that he was spiritually protected. And that's why those starving lions didn't move. They didn't open their mouth. They didn't budge. You understand? Whoever these people are, they are in situations where that money looks good, but they don't believe that something can manifest out of nothing. And that's what faith is. Faith is believing that something can manifest for you out of nothing, literally, through somebody out of nowhere that you can cross paths with. But they're waiting for the test, because the very person that was sent to bless you might be the very same person that somebody, a kitchen witch, approach you about first to give you the test and make you an offer and see what your faith look like. And can you weather your storm? So whoever this person is, man or woman, somebody was in a bad situation in their life. They might still be in, I don't know, but they know your character, and a kitchen witch approached them about helping them to do magic to hold you back. And this person figured, oh, it's harmless. It's not death magic. It's not a death spell. It's just magic to try to either harness your energy or just to slow you down, or whatever the magic was. They did it because they felt like it's harmless. When we are warned not to take what is not offered to us in the Buddha tarot, in Buddhist philosophy, they warn us against taking what is not offered to us. And that person failed their spiritual test. They failed their spiritual test, because what if you're the same person that's supposed to bless that person? But first, they had to be tested by a kitchen witch approaching them about doing spell work on you. And because they were in a tight spot and they didn't believe that something can manifest in the physical out of nothing, meaning something in the spiritual that they can't see can suddenly manifest through a person, place, or thing, even when they don't see a possibility. Their faith wasn't strong enough. Let me tell you something. A good name is better than silver and gold. And those are words to live by. A good name is better than silver and gold. I live by those words. A good name is better than silver and gold. Okay? So somebody is not in denial now that they made a bad decision to take an offer from a kitchen witch to do magic on you, because they know that you're highly intuitive, and they know that you picked up on it. Even if you didn't say anything about it, they already know that you picked up on it. And they feel like they sacrificed what could have been like a beautiful friendship because I told you the value in this world we live in today of meeting someone that has a pure spirit that you know won't stab you in the back, that you know is loyal, that you know does not have a price. No amount of money can you offer certain people to cause another person an imbalance, even if you don't know them. Do you know your chances of running into somebody like that? It's rare. It's rare to meet a person that has a certain level of purity whereby you can never offer them any amount of money, not just to do things to people they care about, but to people they don't even know. They won't do anything to. Unless you work as a police officer and you have to, get criminals or something like that. But you understand what I'm saying. They know that having a good person in your life in friendship, that's what's valuable here. That's what's more valuable here than whatever amount of money they were offered. But they were too weak-willed and they needed the money and they went ahead and took the offer, and now they have the karma, and now you're not going to trust this person. Whoever this person is, they regret not having a loyal friend in their life. You didn't tell this person anything, but whoever you are, you didn't say nothing to whoever this person is, but they know that okay? And now they may want to see if they can manipulate, gaslight, or take your temperature a little bit to see whether or not you know how people try to take your temperature to kind of feel you out a little bit, they feel out your energy. They feel out your energy with small talk to kind of see if you picked up energetically on the fact that they did some magic on you. They're not quite sure if you know or not, and they're trying to fill you out and read you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all, because a lot of y'all have been in marriages and relationships where you were with a woman or a man that did some fuck shit to your ass, and they wasn't sure whether or not you know about what they did, and they taking your temperature before they come home. Like, hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? Oh, I was just wondering what we eating for dinner tonight. And they taking your temperature. They taking your temperature to see if it's safe to walk in the house or not. That's what I'm talking about. The small talk that people give you when they trying to take your temperature just to kind of feel out. I'll be able to tell by his tone whether or not he knows or her tone. Because I don't know, they being too nice. Because are they overly nice, or are they mad, or are their words short? Y'all got some experience up under your belt with fools that be doing stuff to you and take your temperature to see if you know. They're not in denial that it was a bad decision to give up a loyal friend, because friendship is here, over a bribe. And then the magic backfired and didn't work. So now, and then they kicked the kitchen witch out their energy and cut them off because it didn't work. So now, not only did they lose someone in their life that could have blessed them, or having a potential friend that someone in your life that's genuine, which is hard to find. A dime, a needle in a haystack. But whoever this person is, they know that you'll never trust them. Okay. And in addition to you'll never trust them, they also got that kitchen, which they kicked out their energy now too. So it wasn't even worth it. Okay. Happiness in the reverse now. This person's not happy about this choice and situation that they make. But we're tested every day, integrity. Now, there's also someone here that just got communication that they are either losing a house, they're going to have to move out of house, someone's getting evicted or put out. It's something going on here with house in the reverse. Someone got a communication. Somebody might be a fire sign, because I got this could be a younger fire sign, like Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising. They got communication that they're having to move out of a home or something. And then I have an older man or woman here, there's an older person here in the reverse, someone that's karmic, in some karmic distorted energy, that literally has lost their equilibrium when they heard that something is completely over now. Whatever these people were enacting against you, they're releasing it. Everyone is releasing it now. It's over. This older woman is sick right now. She's, what do they call it? Clasping her pearls. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And this old heifer right here, no offense, she's clutching her pearls. When she heard that you were being released, because she's not thinking right about something. This is an older woman that was orchestrating things in your life to control your love life, because she's a part of an occult circle whereby she wanted to control who you could be in relationships with, because she was using you as a meal ticket by keeping you in some kind of gang stalking circle, whereby your whole life would be hacked, technology, and everything else, to control who you date and have sex with, so that they could funnel your divine energy up into a cult, where they would manifest things using your energy. This older woman, she's a part of a cult, and she clasped her pearls when she found out that they're releasing you. Everybody all together is releasing you, because you on to everything, and they can't continue what they've been doing. She clasped her pearls and damn near farted, and her equilibrium is off. She's about to pass out. She might be sick right now, is what I'm getting with illness. There's an older woman that literally just became sick and clutched her pearls and lost her equilibrium. She might have shitted herself. So that's the energy I'm picking up on right now. What is the message? Bad karma. Somebody just got some very bad karma. Somebody might be a Queen of Wands energy. The Five of Pentacles reverse. Somebody could have kicked somebody out their energy. We talked about that already. That's this person that gave up a loyal friend. I'm telling you, I don't have no friends. I'm solo dolo in this world, in this life, literally, because it's hard to find people that literally have a pure spirit and a pure heart and don't have a price tag, that won't take a bribe. It's hard. Let's go. Okay. There's your kitchen witch. Somebody was orchestrating something with King of Cups energy. I saw this come out. Somebody could be a woman or a man. They could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in their chart, or this is just a person. Let's pay attention to the energy. They celebrated with them, but they're not celebrating with them anymore. This person had some kind of obstacle here. Whoever this person is, this is someone that's normally emotionally intelligent and emotionally responsible, but they were in a, whoever this is, man or woman, it's someone that's emotionally intelligent and very emotionally responsible, but there was something going on there, why they took this offer, and that was the obstacle. Clarify the Queen of Cups reverse. Clarify what this could be the energy of the kitchen witch, or this could be this person's energy. I'm trying to see what this obstacle was. Clarify, why is this Queen of Cups reverse? The Queen of Cups is someone that could be depressed. They could be self-loathing. They could have low self-esteem, or they might not be able to regulate their emotions, or they might not be able to control themselves at their emotions, or they can be emotionally manipulative, or it could be someone that's easily emotionally manipulated. The Queen of Cups reverse can be someone with an overactive heart chakra or an underactive heart chakra. The Queen of Cups reverse could be someone with an overactive heart chakra, meaning they don't have boundaries with family, friend, toxic family, friends, people, and places and things. The Queen of Cups reverse sometimes could be someone that might not have good boundaries and might make excuses for people that do things that are wrong, and they overly empathize and make excuses for people that are karmic and do wrong things. That's called an overactive heart chakra. So I'm trying to find out the Queen of Cups reverse energy. Where did this come from? Clarify this Queen of Cups reverse energy. Why is this person the Queen of Cups reverse? Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Because they allowed themselves to be love bombed and they didn't have a boundary, and they have an overactive heart chakra, and they made excuses for things that are inexcusable, meaning they knew this person was karmic. They knew that kitchen witch was a bad person, and they were trying to hurt someone that is an earth angel, but this person love bombed them. And this is someone that's overly emotional. This is someone, I told you, whoever this person is, they are patient and intuitive. So this is an overactive heart chakra. Whoever this person is that betrayed you, this kitchen witch went to them and they love bombed them, gaslit them, and they played on their emotions. They made this person have empathy for their situation in some kind of manipulative way. You understand? They appealed to this person's emotions and talked them into doing it. And this person made excuses for someone that was karmic. In other words, it's like, I know you want me to help you. Yeah, but I'm going to get put out my house. I know I'm in a bad contract, but I was molested when I was younger. And, I come from a bad family, and you know how it is out here. And, some of us didn't have help, and some of us, and people don't have no empathy for the earth angels. Don't nobody have no empathy for the earth angel, because you seem like you're okay and you're doing well. Earth angel been to hell. See, what people don't understand is the reason the earth angel is in heaven right now is because the earth angel went to hell first. You understand that? That's how you become an earth angel, by going to hell. By going to hell and fighting your way out. You understand? Fighting your way out, being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You understand? We all got trauma. We all been through things. But it does not give us the right to project onto other people and punish other people for our own gain because of our trauma that someone else inflicted on us. It gives us the right to reflect, self-reflection, and heal. Okay, because we're not victims. Why do bad things happen to good people or innocent children? Why do bad things happen? Because of karma. Sometimes we have past life karma where we were not on the up and up in a past life, and we did things that carried over into the next life. And that's why bad things happen. We are on the realm of suffering. Do you know what the realm of suffering means? You're going to suffer here. You have to suffer because pressure makes diamonds. And that's what your soul came here for. Desires which lead to suffering. This is somebody that had an overactive heart chakra, and they were more empathetic to the love bombing of this kitchen witch. Okay. And this is why they're the Queen of Cups reverse energy. They were patient and intuitive and gave grace. They gave grace to the kitchen witch and helped them. They might even have some unhealed trauma from childhood physical abuse for somebody. So what? Most people that come from an older generation might got trauma from physical abuse. All of us got beat upside the head. In most cultures, beating was a popular thing, and we need to bring them back, goddammit. Beatings was a popular thing in all cultures. Kids got their ass whooped, and they started working at a much younger age, damn it. They had more responsibility at a younger age. That's why shoes were made that were quality back in the day more than today. That's why the work ethic and the quality and the homes that were built and clothing that was made and shoes even that were made back in the day. If I got a pair of shoes that were made in the 40s and 50s right now, it would be in better shape than the shoes that they make right now today. Why? Because people had more discipline back then. Because you got more responsibility as a child, more ass whoopings as a child. Because people had to survive and times were harsher before technology made things a softer life for the Gen Zs and the new generation. Right? And cut court, right? People don't build houses like that no more. They don't make shoes like that no more. I mean, you can find them, but you got to pay some money for them. They don't make shoes that last until you die and you could be buried in them or pass them down. I'm telling the truth. Y'all know that shoes were made sturdy back in the day. That's why they had polish, because all you had to do was polish them and they still look brand new. The Hermit reverse. Somebody could be feeling isolated, alone, depressed, and they might have been in a vulnerable state, but that's still no excuse. What happened in the recent past, Holy Spirit? What happened in the recent past? So in the recent past, somebody wanted to take a risk. Someone might have an Aquarius placement in their chart. Okay. So they could have taken a risk. Someone might have done something that was risky. Okay. Somebody might not be healing right now from something because something's getting balanced. Now, the star is not only just talking about Aquarius energy. The star can also talk about someone that can't heal something. So in the recent past, somebody might have been in the energy of wanting to take a risk to try to heal something by balancing something with you. Okay. Clarify, Holy Spirit. Tell me about this star in the reverse energy. The Four of Wands. This could be someone in your family or someone you was in a relationship with. The Four of Wands reverse talks about community, family, relationships, marriages. So somebody wanted to heal something with you. They wanted to take a risk to balance something out. And what happened? Tell me more about this person. What happened? So somebody that couldn't cause any more illusions, somebody that couldn't cause an illusion or do something. What was that? Or somebody can't heal right now because they couldn't cause an illusion with somebody from your past. Someone took a risk with someone from the past to try to balance the situation. Oh, they took a risk with somebody to try to balance something. Not with you, with another person. Somebody could have done dream magic. This came out in the last reading. Yeah, the King of Pentacles reverse. Financial curse or disaster. Somebody that will do anything for money. Someone that's selfish. Someone that's shallow, overly materialistic. Yeah, someone took a risk to try to heal something with someone. The Emperor reverse. Yeah. So I have Sagittarius energy here. I have Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. Heavy fire. It's a lot of fire here. I have a little bit of earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces energy is here. Heavy Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. But it's a lot of fire here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Sagittarius here, and Aquarius energies here. The Emperor in the reverse. So there's someone here that tried to heal something with somebody in the recent past. And someone could be a Leo as well. They wanted to try to heal something with someone in the recent past because they were heartbroken. They were heartbroken that somebody was single. They might have gotten together and tried to do some dream magic or something. Clarify that Seven of Cups reverse. The Three of Cups reverse. They had to release something and let something go because it was too much of a burden. Yeah, I feel like someone might have done dream magic or something on you. They were heartbroken. They reversed an ending with a kitchen witch to try to do dream magic or something like that. But they couldn't, whatever they were trying to do, they couldn't do it. And they were heartbroken. They were heartbroken about somebody because they wanted to help them with their stability. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody couldn't get away with something, but they worked on this for a very, very long time. Well, that's what you get when you have a reprobate mind and you're in the matrix. You're going to indulge in and believe in fantasies that appear more real than fantasy because you are operating and perceiving life. Your third eye has to do with your perception, your foresight, wisdom. Your perception is going to be off when you perceive things from a lack mentality. You understand what I'm saying? Let me explain what that means. First of all, this has the Four of Swords reversed. Someone is a projector. They don't know how to reflect. They have broken thinking. What this means is when we perceive something, the way we see something is the way we plan our life and we make plans, okay? If somebody was planning on setting you up to be catfish, for instance, and they're thinking that if they send someone toward you to love bomb you and then breadcrumb you or whatever, or play on your self-esteem or insult you to play on your self-esteem and then make you a love offer, the reason they are sending someone toward you to do something like that toward you is because something like that works on them, because that's their energy. They have low self-esteem and people run that game on them and it works on them. You understand? And because their perception comes from a place of fear, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, fear of low self-esteem, not having enough confidence. So if people manipulate them and gaslight them or insult them, it causes them to hold on to them even more when people abuse them and misuse them. So because they're unhealed and they operate out of fear and lack, that's what they project onto other people. So the things that would work with them, they assume would also work with you. And that's their perception. So when they're planning and coming up with these crackhead plans and meth head plans, anything they come up with, it's things on their level. It's like getting a 5-year-old to try to sabotage a 30-year-old. You understand? They're going to come up with 5-year-old ideas because they have a 5-year-old mind and they have 5 years of life experience. Do you understand what I'm saying? A 5-year-old only has 5 years of life experience. So that is the wisdom that they're drawing from when they're conjuring up plans to cause imbalances for you. So this is someone that can only pull from their pool of thoughts and their pool of wisdom, which is little to none at all. So if they operate from an unhealed perception, if they operate from a place of fear and lack, they are assuming that you're on the same vibration they are, and it'll work. That's what we talk about with perception. This is why people that perceive things through their third eye in how they plan their life, if you don't heal from your childhood trauma and balance your root and sacral and solar plexus chakra and heal your confidence, the plans that you make are going to be based off of how you think and feel about yourself. Everybody ain't like you. So this person has been at it for a long time and someone felt sorry for them. Somebody felt sorry for them because they're about to be homeless and they wanted to help them. But the reason is what they're trying to get over on you is impossible. It can't happen because you don't operate out of lack, whoever you are, because you did your shadow work and you healed. So no goofy red pill mental manipulation. Oh, ain't nobody gonna want you but God type energy. None of that will work on you. No Danny Glover from The Color Purple type energy is gonna work on you. No goofy old school mental manipulation games, head games are going to work on you. But this person, their perception is from a place of lack. So they plan things from on their own level, not your level. You're on a different level than they are. Okay. And they are the wounded warrior and keep going because they lack foresight, they lack wisdom, and they have broken thinking. And they felt sorry for them because it led them to about to be homeless now. Because all of these people engage in fantasies because they have a blocked third eye. Now, some of them do black magic and scrying to force open their third eye, but that's not going to work either. Because if you use black magic to force your third eye open, even what you see is going to be wrong. What you're going to be shown is going to be distorted. You're not going to have clear sight like the dragon. Your sight's not going to be cleared. Why? Because your information that pours in through light energy. That's how communication travels to you in the form of pictures, in the form of images and things that you perceive through the third eye. But it's distorted when the light is bent. And the light is bent when your chakras are all out of whack. It's like plumbing in a house being all put together the wrong way. So the light is distorted and it's not flowing straight and unimpeded through all of your chakras. So that means your information source is distorted too. So the way you perceive things through your third eye, the light that's coming in, the communication through what you see and perceive is going to be completely off, and your plans are going to be off. So this person felt bad about this person about to lose their home, and they were heartbroken, and they decided to help them because they feel like, yeah, you put years in, you put a lot of work in trying to sabotage this person, and it never worked. It was never going to work, you dumbass. It was never going to work, and it was never going to work, and it's never going to work. You idiot. No, okay, I'm sorry. You're not an idiot. You're not an idiot. You're an evolving soul. Forgive me. You are an evolving soul. You're an evolving soul that is still getting lessons. And you have not spiritually awoken yet. So you're spiritually blind and you can't see this is a matrix. And you can't see that some people are literally earth angels that are here to test you. You can't see you're never going to get that money. You can't perceive and see that you're never going to have the victory over someone that is higher spiritually ranked than you. You can't see that because you're chasing a carrot. You're chasing a carrot. And the point is for you to get the lesson. At what point are you going to get the lesson? At what point are you going to wake up? When you get your karma, that transformative pain in the form of finances, homelessness, in the form of loss of something, sickness, illness, something that hurts you really bad. And that pain is, when that pain is enough to make you cry out to God for help and admit your sin. When that pain, that's called transformative pain. When God twists that arm and step on that neck and you're forced to see your truth and admit your truth and take accountability. Some people got to get twisted all the way to death and come back and try it again. So this person, they are spiritually dead and they're stuck in a matrix or chasing a carrot thinking eventually they're going to get over on you, and they never will. And somebody else wanted to help them, whoever this person they reversed an ending with. Okay. And it still didn't work. And what else is going on right now? And now someone could have gotten fired, or they're losing a job or something. Somebody could be a Hierophant hermit energy. Somebody might be some kind of spiritual leader, a hermit too. I've pulled this energy before. Clarify the hermit and the Hierophant. This might be your energy even. We talked about you. If this is your energy, we talked about who you are already. A high priestess, empress, hermit, Hierophant. A whole Garuda out here. A whole spiritually ranked Garuda energy out here that is literally here to weigh the hearts of men and women you come in to bring karma to see if they're going to get the blessing or the lesson. And not saying that you're better than anyone else, but you have an old soul and you did the healing work. And all you have to do is be dangled in front of these people as bait. You're dangled in front of these people. You're literally dangled in front of these people as bait. You understand? You are dangled in front of these people as bait. You don't have to do nothing. They just see you and see you're abundant, and then it's up to them to decide what path they're going to choose. Am I going to try it, or am I going to have empathy and compassion? They're never going to be able to get anything done with you, but you're dangled in front of them as bait to test and weigh their heart, to see if they have enough love for the spiritual promotion, empathy, and compassion, if they were able to balance their heart chakra to move up or not. You bring people karma by allowing them to attack you, by being dangled in front of them as bait. What else? Be careful how you treat people. I don't care what they look like, what they dress like, or what you think about them, or how much money, or they not flashy. They only got flip-flops and walk around in dingy jeans and a t-shirt. You don't know how wealthy spiritually somebody is. You might be entertaining an angel. Be careful how you treat people. You might be entertaining an angel. You don't know. So something was hidden about you, honey. Something was hidden about you that somebody might know now. With the moon reverse, clarify the moon reverse, or something's about to be illuminated that someone was hiding about you or from you. Clarify the moon reverse, please, and thank you. And somebody's stressed out now that helped try to hold you back. Oh, it was hidden about you. Oh, that you are your karma, that you are walking karma. I think that's what it's talking about. Why they gave me the Hermit with the Hierophant. That's it. Okay. That the reason they just showed me the Nine of Swords, you know, the man on the bed covering his face. The reason they showed me the Nine of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, that's the friendship. This person, it was hidden of who you were because they were being tested. And that's why it showed the Hermit and the Hierophant. That's your spiritual ranking. And then it showed that person in the Nine of Swords sitting on the bed, covering their face, and the Four of Pentacles. So your spiritual identity was hid from this person. Okay. You seem like a nice person, but they didn't know your real spiritual ranking and identity. And they already accepted the offer, okay, to try to hold you back before your true spiritual ranking and identity was revealed to them. And that's why they're holding their face in the bed like that now, because they didn't think right about doing this work on you, taking that offer with that Eight of Pentacles. They didn't think right about it. They just wanted to win at all costs. They just saw the money that was being offered. They didn't think about empathy and compassion, didn't go through the mind. Coherence. The coherence, y'all know from Love of the Highest Vibration, coherence is the frequency of the mind synchronizing with the heart. What that means is when your mind synchronizes with your heart, the frequency of your heart synchronizes with your thoughts. That means with every thought you have and every school of thought that aligns with all of the chakras along the base of your spine, your spine, you know, there are different schools of thought that go with your emotional body, that go with the heart, the love, your emotions, your stability, the root, the crown chakra, your spirituality, your connection to spirit. It's different schools of thought that go with each chakra, right? And we have billions of thoughts. Your vibration begins to raise as through all of your thoughts, you balance your dark and light energy with empathy and compassion, your masculine and feminine energy. You use logic, but you also balance your logic with empathy and compassion in a healthy way, which creates the vibration and frequency of love. You understand? By having empathy and compassion. And the more your thoughts are balanced in all those areas, the more in alignment your chakras get. And the more your thoughts come in alignment with the love, empathy, compassion, heart chakra. So when we harmonize the frequency of our heart with our thoughts, the crown chakra, the mind, it raises our frequency. You understand? This person doesn't, and it's called coherence. This person doesn't have coherence yet. Okay. So now they could not help create a conflict for you. They might even be in an energy of wanting to apologize to you for not having empathy. Y'all, no, I mean, I want to say y'all would be surprised, but you wouldn't. You're not surprised. You're not surprised at how little empathy and how little love people have in the world today. I don't want to sing Stevie Wonder "Love's in Need of Love" to you, but some old heads, y'all know the damn song. It's a messed up world when love is in need of love. Love don't even have enough love. Love need a fill up, a refill. It's bad right now. It's really, really bad right now. Y'all, I think we just had an earthquake in Georgia. I don't know if we did. It's weird. We had an earthquake a couple of weeks ago here in Georgia, maybe about a month ago. I just felt the ground shake. Like I literally just felt the ground shake. I wonder if we just had a murmur. Is anyone in Georgia? Did anyone just feel the ground shake? Or do I need to banish a portal in this room? I don't know. No, we had an earthquake. We had an earthquake a little while ago over here in Georgia. And I was sitting on my couch and the couch started shaking and I jumped up and I grabbed my thing and started banishing a portal. I was like, by the power and authority of Christ on all planes, I banish and close this portal. And then I heard the news and they said it was an earthquake in Georgia. And I was laughing at myself because I was like, girl, you silly. Because I'm not used to earthquakes on the East Coast. We're not used to having earthquake on the East Coast. So I was like, oh my God, what's going on? Is somebody opening a portal in my damn house? Child. See, we got to balance our spirituality with practicality. Let me tell you, unfortunately, she's not a part of my life anymore. But before my sister was no longer a part of my life, my sister has a lot of air in her chart. And she's more of a logical thinker. And I'm more of, we had a narcissist empath dynamic. And it's so funny, the different personalities in family, because I was always hyper spiritual. Even before I became spiritual, I was hyper spiritual. And she was always, oh my God, with you, everything, because we're like oil and water, we're different. And it could have been like, this is something you would have saw in like the cartoons, in the funnies back in the day. Because at the time, she wasn't really into any kind of spirituality or anything like that before she joined the damn cult. But this is before all that. Everything was like, oh my God, you explain everything spiritually. It's just this. It's just that. It's just this. We were like oil and water. But I remember an instance when both of us were standing in the kitchen at the same time. And something happened and all of the power went out of nowhere. And then the power came back on. And as soon as all the power shut off, both of us said something at the same time in synchronicity, but we said two different things. And it showed our personalities because when the power, out of nowhere, all the power went out. And both of us at the same time, but said two different things. She said, oh, we're having a power outage. That's what she said. And I said, the ancestors are here. Like literally in synchronicity at the same time, I was saying, the ancestors are here. And she said, we're having a power outage. And it's so funny. I remember that distinctively because it just showed and reflected how different our personalities were. You know, it's like, can't you see like that in the funnies back in the day, you know, in the newspaper, the cartoons, where you have two different personalities in a family and there's a power outage, and the lights blink out, and the one personality is like, the ancestors are here. And then the other family member is like, we're having a power outage. Yeah, but I just thought that was funny. Let me get back on track. So either way, the point I'm making here is there's somebody that wishes they could apologize to you now, because they feel like they can't recover. Right now, they can't recover, and they want to end the conflict for being in destructive energy against you. Okay. The spell work did backfire. And I feel like they want to come correct. I feel like they might want to connect with you. I don't know. Are they wanting to tell you the truth? What's this Queen of Swords? Because the King of Swords and the pre-shuffle came out. Oh, the Tower. They might want to tell you the truth. Okay. Somebody might want to be honest and tell you the truth. Okay. The Sun, illumination about somebody that was very childish that they work with. The Page of Wands reverse. The Sun. So see, they help somebody to do something, and they might be about to lose a house or lose their home or something like that. And they got instant bad karma. And now they might want to speak to you and illuminate and tell the truth. All right. And again, it was before they knew, but that's why you're cloaked. See, because it's not a test if you get the answer book first. That's cheating. Do you understand me? It's cheating. You can't cheat on a spiritual test. If you got an ascended master energy or some kind of spiritually ranked person that is being placed as a test in front of you to either give you a lesson or a blessing, and you're presented with a temptation, are you going to try to help cause an imbalance for an innocent person, or are you going to say no and have integrity and have empathy and compassion? But if you know that this is a Buddha type energy, or a Christ energy, or just someone spiritually ranked, if you already know that person's spiritual ranking, then you might not do it to them because you might be worried about it a little bit. You understand? That's why your identity is hidden from people when they interface with you, because their empathy and compassion without knowing who you are is being tested. That's why in the TV show Undercover Boss, the owner of the company is not going to come in there and say, I'm coming to see how y'all are running my company, and I'm the owner and I'll be there on Wednesday, because everybody's going to show up for work on time and clean the whole store and get everything in alignment and get everything prepared, because you know who's about to be in the store, the owner. You understand? No. You want the truth. And to find out the truth, you have to be cloaked and in disguise so people can show you their natural ass. The only way you're going to see somebody's natural ass is if they think that you're a nobody. That's the truth. The only way you can see how a person really has, whether they have universal love or not, and how they're going to treat a perfect stranger or just another person that they think is not protected, that they think they can get over on, is to not let them find out who you are or what you're connected to. And that allows them to show their natural ass. I can give you a quick, short example real quick. In all of my relationships, I've cloaked my energy. In all of my relationships, I've cloaked my energy. I've cloaked my energy and allowed, even though I did love the people I was in relationships with, I still cloaked my energy. You know, they say allow a person to think that they've got you by the balls, in a sense, meaning like you're head over the heels to the point of no return, and that somebody has gotten a hold on your emotions and they got you right where they want you. You have to sometime, and not because you're trying to get over on them, but because you might be in an assignment to them, or you want to see them show their natural ass. So you have to show a certain level of vulnerability and make a person feel like, oh man, at this point now, you've penetrated to my emotional body, and you've got a hold on me. You got my mind. Yeah, it's like when you're dating someone and it turns serious, very serious. Allow them to feel like they have your mind. Let them feel like they got your mind. You understand? Those of y'all that have mastered this function, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let somebody feel, men and women, that are of the light I'm talking about. Go on and let them feel like they got your mind. They're in that place that narcissists like to get in, where once they connect with your emotional body, they know you can't just up and leave. That sweet spot for narcissists. So you let them feel like they got your mind. And when they think that they got your mind, when they think they got you to that place where they've gotten a hold of that, they've penetrated to the emotional body, then you wait for a while and let them show their natural ass. And I guarantee, if it's a narcissist, they're going to show their natural ass for the next few months. And watch them carefully, because they don't know you studying them, and they don't have your damn mind. You already had a walkaway plan, but you just first want to check and make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's, so you can see who this person really is. How many of y'all have done that before? I have, many times. I've done that in most of my relationships. Yeah, we're not dumb, but you can play naive. Sometimes you have to get all the way in your feminine energy and play naive and let someone think that they have your mind, and then let them show their ass for a little while and just watch them and act like you're hopeless love and you're helpless or whatever. And oh my goodness, I fell for you. And you have to let them feel that way, because that's the only way you're going to see who they really are before you really open up to a person. You understand? You need to let them, when they think that you're in a vulnerable state, you have to see how they'll behave with you. And then that'll give you an opportunity to see them show their raw hide. And then after you get to see who they really are, if it's a good person, then you move forward. But if it's somebody that starts showing their ass because they think they got your mind, let them show their ass for a little while and watch them careful. Watch them carefully. See if they clean up. No? Okay, cool. Because when you ghost them or cut them off, they're going to think it came out of nowhere, but they don't know you were studying their ass. Child, I've done it. They didn't know you were watching and studying, because my policy is never move backwards, never go back to an ex, ever. When you're in that relationship, you study them very, 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 very carefully, even when they act up, because you want to really make sure they're not just making a mistake, or no one's perfect, because none of us are perfect. Oh, did y'all freeze me? Y'all don't like this. Oh, they don't like me saying this. Okay, they froze my stream. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? You have to um I have a policy where you only get one chance. I don't move backwards. You only get one chance. So that's why I use that method, because I want to really, really make sure that you just didn't make a mistake genuinely, or act an ass and make mistakes, depending on what type of mistake you make. But no one's perfect. We all have flaws that we have to work on, but I'm talking about the stuff that you don't work on. There are certain things that you don't work on. You get rid of the person. And I like to wait and give a person enough time to fully observe them show their entire ass, so that once I leave them, I know I'm only going to leave them one time. There is no more returning. You understand? So I want to make sure that I've got them all the way pegged, and I've done a complete study on them, complete report. I've looked at it inside and out, and did my full analysis before I've made my final decision. And this whole time, they don't know all this shit going on. Ain't it funny? You can be in a relationship with somebody that you don't even know how intelligent they are. They could be really, really studying your ass. You don't know what's going on in their head because they might be quiet about something or letting you get away with something. They might be letting you get away with stuff because they're studying you because they know when they leave you, it's only going to be one time, and they want to make sure it's not a mistake leaving you. You understand? Yeah, you want to make sure because I don't go back and forth. I do not go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, in and out. I don't do the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One time. That's why you take your time and really make sure you thoroughly watch a person. Even when they cutting up, it's all right. Let them cut up and watch them, and make sure when you leave them one time, it's for good. Final message. Oh, not final message. What's the energy? What is the energy? You said you make your point and shut it all down. I know that's right. You make your point. I know you do. I know you do, child. ain't no breaking up and getting back together and breaking up and getting back together and breaking up and getting back to child. I don't do that at all. At all, period. I'm just gonna watch you. I'm gonna watch, do a complete analysis and study, and when I'm done, I will make my final decision. And when I tell you it's final, it is final. Final. Somebody might need to get up and pray between the hours of 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. because somebody might be planning an attack against you. That's all right. I'm up between them hours anyway. But a car accident, divine intervention. Guess who's back in the inner circle of trust, Greg? In the circle of trust. Somebody might have something going on in court, a custody battle, child support. Somebody could have declared somebody incompetent in court, unbeknownst to them. Okay. This person might be having a custody battle. I don't know. All right, let's talk about it. So this is talking about the inner circle of our government. Okay. This is the inner circle. Y'all all know what the inner circle is. Okay. And this is my joke from Meet the Parents movie with one of my favorite actors, Al Pacino, and Ben Stiller, when he drew Greg outside the circle. That's my joke. So this has something to do with someone that might be part of a government inner circle. Okay. Okay. Scorpio, death card. Was someone trying to cause someone to death? The High Priestess, the Empress reverse, and I have Justice. I feel like there's a Libra here because Justice and the Empress is both Libra energy. Clarify that death card. They wanted to win at all costs. Oh, we know. Oh, yeah. There was a Libra. There could be a Libra High Priestess tarot card reader that got up off her big ass and traveled to where you live at, like literally came to your home in your neighborhood where you live. This could even be a tarot card reader that works with people that are in the inner circle. Okay. This person may have traveled to where you live at, but set up their tarot card table in front of a window to make it look as if they're in the same place. That's a corny trick to do a death spell on you because they were hired. Well, they've always been a part of this inner circle in the government because they're an occultist. There is a Libra occultist tarot card reader. There is a Libra occultist tarot card reader that will, if they're given this assignment, come and do a death spell and kill you if you're not in alignment. and someone in the inner circle got this Libra to travel to your home where you live, to be within close proximity to you, because they thought that her death spell would have more of an effect on you if she was close to you. So she more than likely set up her platform in front of a similar window to the normal window she deals cards. So it would look like she's still in the same spot, but that bitch move around, ho. That heifer be moving around, okay? And this inner circle paid her to come to where you live at, to be close to you and do a death spell, and to curse you with the Page of Swords reverse here, and the Ten of Swords. I'm not making this shit up. She was supposed to backstab and betray you and cause you a death, and look like she's still reading cards from Philadelphia or wherever the fuck she is. Or North Carolina or wherever the hell she is. But either way, because somebody can't stand your ass, High Priestess. Because somebody, it's like every day that you live, another day you defy this person, like Russell Crowe and Gladiator, and Empress Commodus. Why won't he just die? Ah! Why won't he just die? They love him. They love him. Every single day he breathes. Every single day he defies me. He grows stronger. The people love him more and more and more. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? You understand? It's that type energy going on. There's someone that's part of the inner circle in the government that hired this Libra tarot card reader. They might be from Philly to travel to wherever you are. And they try to make, like I said, their table look as if they're dealing tarot card, like they're in the same place wherever they're living, but they move around. That bitch move around a lot. And she came to your home to be within close proximity of you, to do a death spell on you, to do back-to-back death spells on you. But it was unsuccessful. And right now, a King of Pentacles is screaming like Commodus and Gladiator, why won't you die? Why won't you die? You live to defy me. Every day, the people love you more and more. And I grow weaker. I look weaker. It's some energy like that going on, because she was supposed to curse you and Ten of Swords you, and you were gonna die. Okay. I'm so over this. Ciao. Like you don't get up between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. to pray. Now, what is this energy here? You were declared incompetent in court, unbeknownst to you. Oh, was someone in a car accident? Okay, there could be a younger earth sign here, or someone that might have to rebuild something that was not able to regulate their emotions. There could be a younger person that was not in an energy where they could regulate their emotions at the time they did this, but they pulled their energy and walked away from trying to have you declared incompetent in court. So somebody younger was trying to have an older person declared incompetent in court, but they're walking away from it now because they couldn't get away with it. What is the Wheel of Fortune? Clarify the wheel. Clarify the wheel. Okay, an Aquarius. An Aquarius might have manipulated some things with this younger person to try to get them to help them declare an older person incompetent in court. But it didn't work. Yeah, the King of Swords is this Aquarius energy that got a younger person to help them try to have an older person declared incompetent in court. But it didn't work, so they pulled their energy and walked away. They pulled their energy out of something now. Okay. Now, whoever this Libra is that came toward you to try to kill you, they might be having karma. I don't know. They could have a custody battle. They could keep having court issues with their children or a child in court, a car accident. They could be having car troubles. But this is fair. This is balance. This is because of what they keep trying to do to you. They're getting karma for trying to kill you and do death spells on you. Okay? They need to weather their storm and deal with their karma. Tell me about this car accident and divine intervention. Tell me about this car accident and divine intervention. Someone did not get their wish fulfillment. Yeah. And it was a failure. A Queen of Wands. The Hierophant reverse. Okay, their complete wish fulfillment might have been a contract or a marriage. Okay, someone could have Taurus in their chart or Aries, Leo, Sag. They didn't get their wish fulfillment with the contract, even maybe because their plan did not work. Okay, no forward movement. They couldn't balance the situation. So somebody was signed to a contract to try to see if they could help emotionally manipulate or gaslight you in some kind of a way. Could be a Queen of Wands energy. What was the other energy I pulled there? I think it was Queen of Wands and something else. Either way, because this person was not able to manipulate and gaslight you, uh, they can't balance their situation. They could have gotten in a car accident. That was karma. That was karma for accepting a contract to help cause an imbalance to you. For whoever that Queen of Wands energy is, they might have had a car accident. That car accident was their karma for trying to do something to cause an imbalance for you. What is court, custody, child support, law? What is this? The Ace of Wands reverse. The 9. Someone might have made somebody an offer to do something, but somebody's not taking action. Something's not having an effect on somebody that they want, or something's not giving the effect that somebody wants. The 9 of Pentacles. Somebody's single. Okay. The 4. This might have to do with a divorce or someone that broke up with somebody. Yeah, somebody might be having an issue with having a structured lifestyle. The Knight of Pentacles is a planner. It could be someone that's working towards someone, but somebody might be having an issue right now with somebody might be giving someone a hard time in court about their structure or discipline. Somebody's having legal issues concerning a custody battle or a child support or something. And it might have something to do with them not having stability in their life, is what I'm getting with this Knight of Pentacles reverse. And it's stressing them the hell out. And this might be karma for something they did to you. Okay. Yeah. They're sad and depressed. See, what gets me is people will whine and they will talk about how they're hurt and upset about the bad things they're having and that are going on in their lives, but they won't acknowledge the things that they are doing in other people's lives. They have the biggest case of cognitive dissonance, where it's like they have two personalities. You will do death spells on somebody, and then you'll have court issues with your children and people saying that you're not stable and be battling, but you can't make the connection between your bad karma, your court issues, a car accident, and you trying to cause misfortune and an imbalance for an innocent person. You can't make the distinction. You can't bring that together. You can't put 2 and 2 together that you're getting bad karma because you're creating bad karma. Yeah, they won't make that distinction at all. Final message. Give me a final message, please, and thank you. Somebody might be trying to sneak and do something now. A Libra. A Libra might be trying to sneak around and do something behind the Empress because something's getting balanced for you. Yeah, there might be a Libra sneaking around the Empress. Yep. A Libra might be trying to sneak around the Empress with a kitchen witch with a low IQ. There might be a Libra and a kitchen witch with a low IQ sneaking around an Empress trying to see if they could do something. Looking like Big Bird. Big Bird and Snuffleupagus. Oh man. Somebody's offer got rejected. Someone might be moving to calmer waters now. Somebody that you already know from the past. This might be this older woman that had to clutch her pearls because she found out that you're being released. No longer will these people be able to orchestrate toxic relationships in order to hook you up with someone that's a part of some demonic coven that's only there to catfish you, to create drama, chaos, and affect your self-esteem so that they can energy harvest from you. No longer will they be able to orchestrate this foolishness in your life because you're healed. And she's clutching her pearls and she might not be recovering right now. Her offer got rejected, whoever this older woman is from the past. She's moving on to calmer waters now because she knows it's over. The cycle for that is over. Balance is being restored on the planet between the divine feminine and masculine. Ain't nobody falling for the jokes. People are healing and learning the greatest love of all, which is self-love. You shouldn't have to look for love outside of yourself. You attract it to you. When you do your shadow work, you heal abandonment issues. You heal issues you have with fear of rejection. You heal low self-esteem, being emotionally codependent to the thoughts and opinions of others. When you do your shadow work, you're able to heal yourself by learning and knowing yourself, which is where your confidence comes from, knowing who you are and what you are and having a self-realized purpose. And when you know who you are, you can get out here in the world and do, because you have something to channel all your energy into. So you're not a busybody. You understand? So that's why we have to do our shadow work and heal. Okay. This is somebody that does not understand that that old way of doing things is over. People are finding self-love. People are healing, and people are finding love within themselves. There are people attracting love right now. And there are people that are just in love with themselves, and that's good too. All of that old school gaming is completely over. Everybody is hip. This is the age of Aquarius, the information age, the healing age, where everybody can get a therapist online. If you can listen to therapy about narcissistic abuse on your way to work. That's how I healed. It's too much information out here right now about all the tricks and the games that women and men play. It's a flood of books and videos and testimonies and information in this information age of Aquarius that has completely flooded the whole earth everywhere. Somebody's in a village somewhere in Asia. Someone's in a village somewhere talking alpha male strategy rhetoric somewhere, and someone else is talking about and breaking down narcissistic abuse in a village somewhere in South America or in Africa or in Europe or in the Eskimo village somewhere. You understand? In the Philippines, somewhere way out in a village in Dominican Republic. You understand? To the far ends of the earth, everybody has internet access right now. Everyone has internet access to the furthest ends of the earth. Okay? And it's too much information out here right now about the old way of thinking and doing things, the games that men and women play, all that old school thinking that kept us in toxic cycles of unhealing, talks about narcissistic abuse. It's too much information out here for anybody to be running any kind of game on anybody. Right now, everybody is starting to understand their healing. And either you're a devil, witch, or you're on the light side. You either choose the dark or the light, because there's no type of game that you can run on anyone anymore. So it's like a straight out open war. And that's why you see all these broom riding motherfucking witches flying up and down the streets. Flying up. That's why you got all these broom riding witches. Give me 1 second. Riding up and down the street. Okay? Trying to hurt and harm people. It's an all-out war right now because all the secrets are revealed. Guys, I love you. I am QUAN Yin, And this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. And yes, I will be back later on love of the highest vibration. Y'all remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. All right. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed afternoon.